into having sex because I don't want to know whether or not that's a thing for me. So I'm gonna pass on that. And very soon after that, she was really into sexting, which I was not, because she was a very yes and person where I would like have to send a paragraph and she'd be like, ooh, what next? I'd be like, you fucking kidding? That took me 20 minutes.
Okay, I've never been big on sexting because I've never really, I don't know, I feel like that's some shit you do in prison or if you're like in a long distance relationship.
It's stupid.
But if you're like down the street.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's like, hey, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, but in the meantime, tell me
what you would do to
what
me.
you're gonna do. It's like, I'm gonna put you up against the door.
And I'm gonna put my finger up your butthole and pull it out.
Like, ooh, and what next? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
I'm gonna ask what next. She's gonna fucking do where's my car, and then I'm gonna come on your face, and then I'm gonna take a shower, and then I'm gonna get dressed, and then get some fucking tacos, and then I'm gonna take a taco shit, and then I'm gonna wipe, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Probably gonna wash my hands before I go to bed. Then I'm
Maybe. It might not happen.
Right, I was like, I don't feel like going to work, and I can say I got pink eye. And if you got pink eye, you can't work.
True.
Also, if you have diarrhea, then they aren't supposed to let you work.
It's a weird thing to tell a man.
I've used that twice. I told Tiffany, no, Monica that. No,
she watches.
That's fine. I don't care. You still gotta follow the rules. If somebody's gotta take a boo-boo butter, like swamp butt dookie dropping shit every 10, 15 minutes.
That's true.
Don't matter how many times I wash my hands, I'm still walking around blowing hot.
Yeah, that's just coming out your pants.
It is. It's permeating. Like, if you got
people can tell.
Yes, they can tell. Like, bro, you can tell when
that guy looks uncomfortable.
That guy. You see in their face and just.
Yeah, they're just like sitting there like moving every now and then, just like.
And then you get the booty sweat and it start getting hot, man. So
twitching.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So. She was really into sexting, and then one day she sent me naked pictures, and I was like,
cool.
That's cool.
Put it in the spank bag.
And then I woke up the next morning to a text from her that said, this is Rebecca with a K's mom. Delete the pictures. And that's when I found out her mom had been monitoring her text messages for 6 months. So her mom knew what I was doing to her daughter.
And when you were gonna do it?
Yeah.
And how you were gonna do it?
Like vivid details, and I was like, this is awful. So anyway, we stopped seeing each other, and then probably like a month later, she started dating a girl who like she wanted to have a threesome with.
With you?
Yeah, she was like, if I can get her into it, would you? And I was like, I'm not gonna say no. And yeah, she's a lesbian now. Not bisexual. I've found out that she's a lesbian. I ruined men for her.
The last dick she ever had was like, nah, I don't want any more.
Yeah,
but then again,
and
she was
became
afraid
a Satanist.
Like a real life Satan?
Yeah, like Satan stars and like Satan.
Does that how it works?
I mean, that's like,
I don't know how Satan works, but I imagine it's something. It's not like Hallelujah.
It's like the devil.
666, like little Drake voice, 666. All right.
So yeah, I turned my first girlfriend gay and made her lose her faith in God.
I think you said she was already losing her face. I think you just kind of.
I was the catalyst.
Right. He said like she was already dying. I put her out of her misery.
Yeah. I just
like she already got shot in the chest, and I was kind of like.
Basically just shoved my dick in her mouth, and she choked to death.
On religion.
Yeah.
Right. She was like, yeah, I give up. God, this is too much.
This is for me.
But yeah, I think we're getting ready to wrap up here in a moment. The sex dolls. Somebody, I don't remember who it is. I have my Facebook open here. Somebody asked me to talk about the sex dolls, how they came out 2 weeks after I proposed to my fiance. I don't know why. I think the person who asked this question was actually interested in getting one.
Are we talking about like realistic sex dolls?
Yes.
See, because even when we had this first conversation, I thought you meant like blow up sex dolls, and I was like, man, they've been around for a really long time.
No. I mean like the plastic android.
Okay, the ones who like want to look like a person.
The ones that talk back. Comments, mystery comment. Yeah, the ones that talk back. I saw a video of one. It was like, he was like, "How are you doing today?" She was like, "I am lovely. Would you like for me to suck your cock?" I was like, I mean levels.
So I get to skip all this bullshit? Yeah, let's go for it.
Bro, I'm so ready.
Why are you even asking? Just do it.
You know, I don't know. I think they cost more money than a prostitute.
It's a lifetime investment.
Yeah, you get to reuse them.
They make that fucking fake skin cleaning shit.
Yeah.
Like,
There is
Do they
special
make-
solvents.
Tiffany,
I'm not gonna ask how you know.
No, Tiffany was a manager at the Love Shack, so like when it came to those kind of toys, like she knew there's certain cleaners for the fake skin and shit. Like
I have a guy. I don't have a guy. I know a guy.
Yeah.
I know a guy that has I don't know, fuck it. He has half of a torso of a woman. Not like a real life woman, but the plastic one. So it's like the belly button
Oh
down
my god, I've seen that.
to like the mid thigh with a butthole and a vagina. And he fucks it. And he cleans it by putting it in the dishwasher.
That
I was like, and you still eat those dishes? Like, you use those same dishes?
does he put it in by itself?
I don't think so. That's a good question.
real
but
question. I was about to say no one's asked that yet.
I don't think he does. If he did, it would surprise me. Put it that way. He's like really creep. Like he brags about having it. I think he named it.
Man, that's weird.
That's weird.
The fuck do you name that? Hey care.
I was gonna say something like along the lines of like half. I don't know. It's gone. Tori? Like torso? Me and Tori over here. Do you guys argue?
Me and my girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought, no, you're on Tori's team. Tori.
I
Like, no, she
very
doesn't talk
much with
much.
my ex-girlfriend's mother. Not really. No.
No?
I
Do
mean,
you, what is it? Do you debate or clash on things?
we have a lot of stupid conversations where it's just like there are no stakes to it, but I want to be right and she's interested in
It.
whatever. And so we have arguments over like what the origin of some stupid saying is, like the cream of the crop.
You know, most of these sayings are actually rooted in racism.
Yeah.
Like
A lot of our society is. It's pretty
A lot
funny.
of them.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I was like,
I always thought that was just blackberries. Because, like, if it's purple, it's probably not great. But if it's black, then it's like, it's really good.
I think they meant that, like, you know.
Like, the darker the skin color.
Yeah.
The
riper
redder the
the-
blood.
No, the better the cooch.
Oh! Sex.
The juice, the cooch, because it's wet,
Yeah.
secretes. I don't want to talk about this
That's
anymore.
we'll move on.
That got real awkward. No, like, does your significant other, God, Sarah does this. She talks about things that have no ending. Or, like, there's no point to it. Like, she'll just, like,
Like just ranting or just like bringing up a topic and then it just isn't a topic anymore.
It's just, like, a stream of consciousness. Like, you know, she'll come home and tell me about her day where she's like, oh, God, I got to work. This, that, and the third happened. Fucking Brenda over here is a bitch. And she can't stand Brent. Brent came over here and he was like, God, she is such a guy. And I was like, well, why don't you go say something to her? And Brent was like, I don't know. I guess I'm not going to. And she was like, I was so hungry. Like, I was so hungry, I could eat, like, everything in the kitchen. Everything looked so good because I was so hungry. Like, the food looked so good.
Oh, God.
And, like, I started eating and, like, my stomach started getting full. And I was like, ooh, I think I'm eating too much food here. And I'll just be staring at her. I'm like, and then you farted. And she was like, no, I just ate my food and threw it away. And then what happened?
Did a raccoon get it?
Like, did some jump in the trash and steal your food? She's like, no. Okay.
Neat.
And then she's like, what? Was that not interesting to
something
you?
wrong with that?
Right, and I'm like, no, that was a great story. She's like, it wasn't a story.
It was a great word speech.
Word, thing, form,
Yeah.
sentence, paragraph. Oh, got it. You know what you call, nope, lost it. Fuck. It was something along the lines of like Hispanic people can't write paragraphs. They can only write little essays.
I swear to God.
Ja.
Yeah, ja. Comment, this week, comment, ja. Oh, I'm gonna start writing that on pieces of tape at work and just start placing them everywhere in the fucking kitchen. Just ja. Oh my god.
But yeah, to answer your question, she does that, maybe to a lesser extent, but like we rant about our day, and I'll rant about mine and she'll respond, and then she'll rant about hers, and then I'll realize I haven't heard a fucking word.
And see, the thing is with me, I don't even talk about my day. I just realized it because, she tries to get me to talk and I just don't, because it just reminds me of how shitty it was.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'll get off of work and she'll be like, how was work? I'll forget I went there today. I was like, what?
So what are you talking about?
I love you, mean it. And I was like, I'll get off of work and she's like, so how was work? I'm like, it was shitty. She's like, what was shitty about it? Everything. Nothing was good. Did you make good money? No.
Yeah. You have good customers? No, they're all fucking assholes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm like, yep. I actually told her about work one day, like in detail, and her eyes are just like huge. I told her about the no chip, no salsa, no bowl situation, and then her eyes got big. She's like, how often does this happen? I was like, every day.
Fucking day.
Every day. All day.
Like multiple times a day.
Every day. She was like, so you can, I said, I'll go to one station, get a basket of chips. No, get the basket.
Yeah. There's no chips there. There's chips over there, but there's no basket over there. So you gotta get the basket, the chips, then you gotta get the cups from there, and the salsa is actually at the bar. But the bar one's almost empty, and we don't want to give it to you.
So you
have to go to the kitchen and get Leon to make it, but Leon doesn't want to because he's doing other stuff. And so like you've got to get a busser to get Leon to do it, and then Leon does that, but everyone's already gotten in. Your table's gone, then you got no money.
Right, and then you have 2 other tables of 4 people.
Yeah, and then you got sat with the tent top in the back, completely away from your section.
And then by this time, you've completely forgotten which stations don't have what. So you have to just make your rounds
You
at
do
all
all of it
stations
all
again.
over again.
Now that you're in a relationship, though, it's one of the last few questions. Is it everything you hoped for?
I mean, I'm not single anymore, so we'll go with yes.
Was it being that bad? Was it that bad for
I
you?
mean, my version of single is not other people's versions of single, because I've kissed 3 people because I have a negative game. Yeah.
Comment.
Is one of those your mom?
No. Okay. I don't count those ones, because then I'd have to count like my dad. And I don't want that included.
I feel like your dads kiss their children more than their children kiss their dads.
No, when I was a kid, it was just like I thought it was something I had to do, because there was one time like I didn't understand the procedure. Because like I just like basically like threw myself at my dad, and I was like, I'm gonna kiss him goodnight, and I just went like, and he was just like, I am not your girlfriend, and I was like, I'm sorry. I was like 10 or something. That was also the day I found out the tooth fairy wasn't real.
Damn.
Yeah. My dad ruined his dreams for me.
He just started hitting you with the haymakers, just offering the Easter Bunny's fake too. Santa,
Put that on your pillow. I bet you he don't come tonight.
I'm like, pull your teeth out. Bet you ain't getting no money tonight.
Try to kiss me. Shit.
No, yeah, I guess so. Being single, I don't know. Like people all get hyped up about it. Being single's cool if you're attractive.
Yeah.
And if you can like get women, it's like
You have to be a specific attractive.
that's like someone like who's poor bragging about how skinny they are,
Yeah.
or
it's
like bragging about their diet.
You don't.
I don't
work
eat
on
at
it.
all.
Yeah. It's like, man, you want to eat.
But you just can't.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, I'm so single. Yeah, ladies can't get enough of me. I don't think they want you, sir. I don't think you're single by choice.
They can only get too much of you.
Yeah, it's like I always say, it's easy not to cheat when nobody wants to fuck you.
Yeah.
I was like, and then you get into a relationship, and then suddenly all these women that you've never heard of, I'm like, oh my god. And then as soon as you like get your heart broken, you get dumped. You're like, hey, what's up? And they like, new phone, who this? You're like,
It's
it
like,
was
well, what the you said, man?
3 days ago. I want to lick your shitter like an apple fritter. I was drunk. Are you now?
You want to go to a bar?
You want to go to a bar?
See, I feel like on the like level of attractiveness that's either like I have to become friends with them, and then they're like, oh, he's really funny. Oh, you know what? He's not bad looking. But like
In that order.
when people see me, like I got a comment at the bar recently, which like I'm one of the only guys at the bar half the time. I was like pouring a beer, and this girl goes, oh, you're kind of cute. I was like, bitch, what the fuck does kind of mean?
Kind of cute means you're not that ugly.
Yeah, I was like, but like I don't. I was like, you could have kept that to yourself. I don't need this. So
I want to say some people are afraid of being directly flirtatious, so they are indirectly flirtatious to try and see what you're going to say. It's
so you can't be like, you're hot. You're like, you're kind of cute. And it's like, oh, he responded well, let's go.
You're like, I'd suck on those.
Yeah, she's
I would say something like that. Only because I got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I don't respond well. She said that, and then I was like, I like to pretend that, and then I walked away and waited for her to leave.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get hit on anymore because I put this aura around myself of like, I'm just insane.
Yeah.
And like women take that as, oh, you single? I said, no, I have a fiance. And they're like, oh, so what? I'm like, so I will kill you.
Yeah.
They're like I would do it. Like, if my fiance walked in, I would punch a woman. Like, if she was like, who is this? I don't know. She was too close, baby. I'm sorry.
I got her. Don't worry.
Like, I seen videos of that. But what is it? Okay. What is? She wanted me to say this. You have to compromise in relationships.
Yeah.
Fiance said, some advice for you. She said, things are never going to get better.
Yeah.
You're just going to have to get used to how much they suck for you.
Fair.
And I was like, okay. It's like when I first got with her, I only knew 2 of her personalities. She now has like 8.
Yeah.
7 of them and myself get along fabulously. 1 not so much. Her name's Sarifa. I've named him. Sarifa is like from Compton. Like, she's hood and no good. You can't tell her shit. She's queen fuck on shit mountain. She's always in your face like, I don't care, bitch. Sarifa calls me a bitch a whole lot. And you know, you have to get along with that because if you hear
So Sarifa's the power bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, give me more dick. You know, like, I don't have any more to give you. More. You know? That's all I got. Throw it. Stretch. But no, for example, I hate the fact that Sarah always has 6 or 7 half-empty glasses of water around the house. They never disappear. We got a cat, so now there's like 1 or 2 empty glasses around because the cat breaks the glasses.
Yeah.
Or she puts them up now. But so every night she'll ask for a glass of water, and I'll look next to the bed, and there's a glass of water next to the bed. I'm like, drink that water. She's like, there's amoeba in it, like from Signs or something, you know, like. That's what I always say. She's like, that's dirty water. It's not good anymore. I was like, bruh, that water is room temp.
Dude, I left my water bottle in my gym bag for 2 days in my car, and I pulled it out. It was hot, and I
still drank it.
It's like, man, this is so good. It tastes just like plastic, and it burns my throat.
Like, oh, it's so refreshing. You know, but she always asks for water. It never fails. Like, we'll both be in the kitchen. I'll be washing dishes or something. She'll get herself a snack. She's like, I'm going to bed. I'm like, hey, good night. She'll walk in the room. I'll come in here. I'll watch TV. She's like, babe. I'm like, yes. Could you go grab me some water? And I'm just like, hold the crazy in. And I go in the room and there's like 4 glasses of water. Half, a third, 1 full. And she didn't even touch. 1 still has ice in it. And I'm like, what do you want? She's like, a cup of water. I point, I'm like, there's hella water right there. That water's not good anymore. And I remember one time I went, got up, went in the kitchen, turned up the sink, poured her some water, came back and handed it to her. She was like, did you pour this in the sink? I said, I did. And she just stared at me and was like, I went back, poured the water out, opened the Brita. There was not any water in the fucking filter. So I filled it up, waited, poured her the water, walked back in the room, handed it to her. She was like, there's no ice in here. Almost broke the glass.
Yeah.
I walked back into the kitchen. There's no quitting at this point.
Yeah.
I'm already doing
You
it.
have to see it to the end.
I was gonna dump that water out. I didn't. And I remember I got some ice out the tray. Put like 6, 7, 8 ice cubes in that bitch. Handed it to her. She looks and was like, "This isn't the crushed ice." Right.
But
I was like, "We don't have crushed ice."
go take a mallet.
She said, "Can you not crush it?" I knew I can. She was trying to say like I'm weak and I
So
can't
she was
crush
clearly
ice.
like on the phone with her friend, like, watch what's gonna happen.
I thought so. I thought there was a hidden camera somewhere or something, but I walked into the kitchen. I took the water and the ice, put it in a giant freezer Ziploc bag, and just started slamming it on the fucking counter. She was like, "What are you doing?" And it was just like in chunks and shards and pieces. The Ziploc bag broke, water got on the floor. I just like dumped it back into the fucking cup. There was just water and ice everywhere. I went back and just handed it to her. She was like, "Thank you, I love you." Took one sip, put it down, went to bed. I just stood there and she was like, "What?" And I know talking about it makes it premeditated and that's a felony. You feel me? But I was gonna do it. I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Jail don't seem that bad, bro. I think I'll be alright. I'm funny. I'm not strong, but I'm like, I'm young, cute, and friendly, and I got personality, bro. Like, I'm not getting dead in my ass and sucking no dick, but I'll rub your back, bro. I'll meet you halfway.
Oh, we got the kinks in your shoulder.
Bro,
I promise.
Bro, why are you so tense, family? Don't let them Aryans get you down, bro.
You gotta stretch before you go after those guys.
Right. But yeah, she says, one of the toughest, I said this too, one of the toughest things about being in a relationship is when you're wrong and they're clearly right, they know they're right, you know you're wrong, and they get to gloat and brag about it. And you can't say shut up
Yeah.
or drop it or just leave it alone, stop bringing that up. They can say all these things to you. Even when you're right and they're wrong, you can't brag about it. You can't even bring it back up.
Actually, somehow I'm able to do that every now and then.
I do too.
But I do think
can't
like
brag about it.
I can only do it in one way, where it's just like she'll say I'm right, or like we'll realize I'm right, and then I just kind of start dancing and going, "Oh, what a surprise! Matt's right. This is such a great day." And like it never ends well, but it doesn't end poorly.
Right. It's like little victories.
Yeah.
It's like you sleeping in a doghouse, but you got a pillow.
Yeah. Like she was nice enough to like make sure that it doesn't leak.
Right. You feel me? She gave me the soft pillow. It's like, oh, you're sleeping in the living room, but here's a blanket.
See, meanwhile with other things like compromise. So like I've known her for 10 years, so we had like that little getting to know you in a relationship period.
Yeah.
And then it was just like straight into like we've been dating for 10 years. So like we've talked about like how many kids we're gonna have and when that's gonna be a thing. Yeah. And I would love to have 2. Be great. Two guys. Just guys. Like just that's it. I don't want to be outnumbered. I don't want a girl. That's it. She's like, I want a lot of kids. I'm like, all right.
3.
3.
Right.
She's like, I don't want an odd number of kids.
2.
Fuck. And like I still don't understand it. She's explained it to me where she says, I want all of them to like, I don't want anyone to be the odd man out. I'm like, man, but if you get 4, like one is still the least
One is
liked.
still gonna be
Like there's still
one's gonna be that little.
Yeah. It's like the less mature one. The older ones don't want to talk to him. And like just no. And she's
The
like,
older one's gonna have anger issues. The middle or the second oldest is going to be neglected. The third one's gonna have depression, and the last one might be the successful one.
Yeah, that's it.
It might or it could be the culmination of all your nightmares.
And like she said at one point, she was like, "What about like 6?" And I was
Oh!
like, no, I want money. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you plan on doing?
Because like I don't care what I do. 6 kids, I'm fucked. So I was like, 4, and I'm still banking on just like wearing her down into like.
I say this. I would say I could sleep on 4 if you guarantee 3 for 2 years.
That's good.
See how you do with
wait
3 kids
for like
for 2 years.
it's far enough away where it's like, do you really want to go through that?
Right.
Part?
Let it just play out with 3 for 2 years.
Because like I especially don't want to have like 4 kids who are all tiny as hell and like screaming, because like you can't
kill those. I mean, you can't tell them to be quiet. Like,
like be quiet, and they're just like they don't understand.
I don't
English.
do well with repeating myself.
Yeah, it's like you say it the second time, and it's like I don't know how to say this again. It's like I have a book in my hand. I can throw it at your head.
That's what my parents used to do to me when I didn't shut up, and I turned out just fine. You know,
I